here, smush down here. Trying to get my daily goal in of at least 30 minutes of some form of exercise. The treadmill is just the easiest for me because I can do like a really quick like incline walk. So with that, let's see if I can show you level 8. And I usually bump it up to like 2 to start. Then we go up from there. Wearing my Sweet Sweat with the gel. It just helps me to try to get a little bit more intensity out of the workout. Lose a little bit of water weight from the workout. And we'll start here and see where we go from there. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna do any type of lifts today. I just started back working out, y'all, so I'm so sore. I am so sore. But I know that the only way that the soreness goes away is your muscles get used to the workout. So I need to keep at it. So we'll just see. We'll see where we go from here. Y'all, I am coming at you live from my backyard today. It is a beautiful, just under 80 degrees in Chicago, and I'm loving it, okay? So I hope that wherever you are getting some good vibes, some positive weather. So I wanted to just kind of take time to introduce myself. A lot of people are recommending that I do a vlog just because I do so much in my day in and day out, and I thought, why not, right? Why not share with everybody the way that I do it all? And by no means am I a miracle worker, all right? I am just a mom, just like many of you. I'm a wife, just like many of you. But I do feel like I have really great time management. I really do have great organizational skills. And I have an amazing family and my husband and my kids. And we all work together and we partner together so that we're able to get all of this stuff done so that I can accomplish all of the things that I need to do and I can show up and be the best mom and wife that I can for them. So I am so excited to take you all along for this ride. It's going to be a really great journey. Please bear with me as I figure out my YouTube voice, as I figure out my YouTube vlogging style. I'm sure things are going to change and evolve as I learn a little bit more about the process. But right now we're just getting started. It's going to be rough. It's going to be dirty. And it is going to be what it is. All right. So if you're rocking with me, continue to rock with me. If not, no hard feelings. I'm really excited to be able to do this for y'all. So this week is a particularly fun week. I've got a lot going on in addition to getting the kids ready for back to school. So my kids actually start school real time next week. So by the time this is actually out, they will probably just be getting ready to go back to school. I am also getting ready for a celebration of my 15th marriage anniversary to my husband, Earl. We are not really doing anything big this year. We have a lot of life accomplishments that are going on. So I just graduated with my PhD, as I believe I said, but then I also turned 40, and so does my husband. We both turned 40 this year, so we are having some really big celebrations in addition to our 15th marriage anniversary. So we're going to be going out for a dinner for that. And I am also, because like I said, I just finish my PhD program. I will be graduating, like actually walking across the stage, graduating this November. But I do have a graduation shoot scheduled this weekend that I am going to be taking y'all along for also. So it is busy, y'all. We are in the throes of things, but guess what? This is just life. This is how it goes. It's always busy. It's always great. And I really am excited to be able to take y'all along for the ride. So it's a really good week to start this vlog. Tune in. Stay tuned. We got some stuff going on. So in addition to being a recent graduate of a PhD program, I am a mom. So I have 2 children. I have a son named Cameron, who is 12 years old. I have a daughter named Camille, who is 9 years old. I am also a senior leader at an organization, and I have been at this particular organization for 3 years, but I've been in leadership and organizational leadership, which is actually what I got my PhD in, for about 18 years. So I'm really excited to be able to kind of share a lot of my journey with y'all. I love sharing tips and tricks, just because I think that a lot of people think that, especially once you have kids, and you get married, that you really have to limit yourself, and you really don't have to. You do just have to be a little bit more strategic. You got to be a lot more organized with the way that you do things, and that is my goal, is to really be able to just share my life with y'all. And if you're able to kind of take some tips and tricks along the way, then I'm so excited. I do like fashion. I don't consider myself a fashionista by any means. Y'all, I'm a good, let me find a good Amazon holla, I'm gonna do it. But I also like a good, I do like a good designer deal every now and then. It just depends on the program. But yeah, most of me is just down to earth. Most of me is just functional, and I'm excited to share that with y'all. So yeah, stick around. We got a lot to talk about. Good morning. It's Friday, another lovely day in the neighborhood. Another busy day. Have to go, well, I have to work, but then I have to also get my hair done today for pictures tomorrow. It's going to be a very interesting shoot because so I bought some outfits for the shoot and didn't realize that the outfits that I wore were not the right size. So I probably should have just gone into store and found stuff. I ordered some things offline that I saw that really caught my eye. However, I have lost weight. I've lost a pretty significant amount of weight over the past couple months. So I'm not really sure about my sizes. That's the thing. So one of the looks that I have is a suit look that I was really looking forward to. However, when I tried on the blazer, and I actually had sized the blazer down, it swallowed me. When I tried on the pants, they were big but not swallowing. The actual shirt that I got to go underneath it all looks good, so I immediately ordered and next day shipped the blazer and the pants. So the pants are out for delivery. They should be here today. However, I got a notification that the blazer will be here tomorrow. So we may just be doing a pant and shirt look and maybe using the blazer as an accessory until the new one comes. I don't know, but I'm gonna have to put together the looks that I have for the shoot today, and it is a 3-look shoot. So one is gonna be, I have a really pretty kind of like formal dress that I'm gonna be wearing with my regalia. So I want to do some shoots with that. Then I have the business look because I was hoping that I could use some of that as like some new headshots. We'll see. And then I have more of like a street look, in which the shirt I bought for my street look isn't here either. So happy Hunger Games. I guess we will see what I come up with. I do have some alternative ideas, but yeah, it just ain't working out how I wanted it to work out. And I don't graduate until November. I'm done with school My school has one graduation a year. However, I wanted to do this in the summer because originally I was thinking, oh, it'd be really cool to do maybe an outdoor shoot. And then I went a different direction with that. Ended up doing a studio shoot. The studio that I've worked with them before, they're great, do a great job. But then I'm also, cognizant of the winter and how difficult it is to be lugging stuff in and out of places when it's really cold. And even in Chicago, you never know when you'll get snow and rain. And then when the fall comes, that is typically when we get a lot of rain. So didn't want to be bothered with that. I like to kind of do my makeup at home, then go to the studio, touch up, and then change there. And the hair, of course, right? Like, gonna get my hair straightened, so that's gonna be a whole different thing to manage in cold and wet weather. But yeah, I guess we're just gonna see. We'll see how it turns out. I'm not too worried. I think it's gonna be great. My biggest thing is doing my regalia shoot, and I have that. So yeah, we'll just see. We'll see how it goes. Let's get ready and get the day started.
Because I want you to lie, that the only reason I came through tonight is because I really like you, and I cannot hide it. Went through wherever your mind then, the nicest because of your digest. Why just tell me that you.
Hello. Happy Saturday. It is real time Saturday. I am doing such a sucky job at this vlogging thing. I was supposed to film some parts from my photo shoot today, but I totally forgot and left my camera at home. So photo shoot has happened. Let's sit y'all over here. It was great. I will add some photos of like how everything turned out, the unedited versions, but it was great. If anybody's in the Chicagoland area, use the PRM studio. Lynn is a photographer that I went with. She did a fabulous job. I'm not here to gatekeep. She needs all the customers, all the clients, because she's fabulous. Doing a little bit of cleaning, doing my bathroom cleaning before getting ready for dinner with my hubby tonight for our anniversary, our 15th anniversary dinner. And yeah, that's just it. Gonna be kind of hanging out around the house for a little bit until my mom gets here to watch the kids, and then we are getting dressed and heading out. Should we move?
There's birdies there. We're gonna squash them.
We're gonna look at some jackets because the kids, as the seasons are changing, the kids need some like fall jackets. But I know some of this stuff ain't gonna fly. So, what about a jacket like this, Mills?
No.
No. Camille is not a girly girl, so anything with pink, anything that is, she might, some things fly with her, but she's not a big pink girl, right, Millie?
Mm-mm.
Okay. What about some sweaters? These are cute. No pink.
Like
Blue. Seasons are changing, so I love these joggers. Do you like these with the cheetah print? And we can do one with a black top, or what about this green?
none.
They don't like the green?
I like the green.
The green's cute. Just don't take it, just hold it.
It looks like the army.
Mm-hmm.
Is it my size?
No, that's not your size. Your size is more of like a large.
This is for little
Kids
kids.
large. Yeah.
And it's an extra small.
Mm-hmm.
Finding everything okay here?
Yes, thank you. Went to Bath and Body Works, but I didn't get any scents. I just got the little things that go on your car. You want a sample? You can have one. You want one?
What type is it?
What type is it? Oh, it's the cinnamon.
Oh, yes,
You
it
love
is.
that.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, thank you. Ready? Too late. Come on. Go. Beautiful Chicago day. We decided to put a couple jerk wings on the grill. I'm supposed to put lighter fluid on this, in which there's hardly any in here, and then I'm supposed to light it up. Let's get it going. We on fire up in here, right? Happy barbecues, an average of once a week over the summer. Average of once a week, weather permitting. We got the little grill going and the big grill. And then some jerk wings, and then just some regular jerk wings, jerk legs, and then some regular legs for the kids because they do not eat the spicy jerk. So I guess I gotta go in there and try to figure out what size we're gonna eat with this. And this is gonna be our dinner tonight. It's gonna be a late dinner, but a dinner nonetheless. I'm excited about it. Oh, it really does look different. Ooga booga. It's my big guy. Being silly.
Sexy, gorgeous, beautiful, would you do something real freaky tonight? Sexy, gorgeous,
Oh my God.
beautiful, would you do something real freaky tonight?
Oh Lord. What's good people? In real time, it is Sunday. It is actually about 2 Sundays since I started this vlog, so I'm sorry. Don't kill me. It was a week. It was a very stressful week last week. I'm gearing up for what I'm hoping is going to be a better week this week, but it will probably be very busy. I'm trying to choose my words really wisely because I don't want to manifest anything bad to happen to me this week or anything, negative into the week. But last week was a doozy. And I think this week is going to be equally as busy. I'll say it like that. But it's Real Time Sunday. I am gearing up to get ready to go on a play date with one of my friends who is a mommy influencer. So she is doing some promotional work for Great Wolf Lodge. So she invited my daughter and I to go on like a little bit of a play date for that. So we're gonna go do a day pass there. So my daughter's getting ready. And then I thought I would do a really quick wash and go on my hair before I headed out. So I wanted to just kind of show you all really quickly. Let me try to prop you up. How I achieve my wash and goes. So it's really a 3-step process. So this is washed hair, I deep conditioned it, and I use pretty much all of the Camille Rose products. Camille Rose is like my absolute favorite product. It's actually where I got my daughter Camille's name from too. Go figure that out. So this is the Cocoa Nibs and Honey. So as you can see, my hair is dripping wet. I like to achieve my wash and goes by putting it into really wet hair. And so I still do the lock method or the LCO, whatever, where you do like an oil. So I like to put the oil in first because, you know, it kind of seals your hair when it's really, really wet, and it's gonna lock that moisture in for me. So I'm doing oil first. Then I like to kind of divide my hair into some sections to do the wash and go because for this week, for my wash and goes, if I want to make them last for the week, I try to get them really, really defined. And when I really define them, that is what helps them to be able to last. So this is my first section. I'll go in and I'm running really low on my Curl Loves, the Curl Love Moisture Milk. Take about quarter size amount of that, rub it through in my hands, get the hair really nicely coated, and then make sure that like every strand is coated with that. I'll use my Denman brush. Go in, do that. My hair is really, really soft because of the deep condition that I did. And then I finish it off with the curl maker. And I use this like really, really generously. So I'll go in, again, about a quarter size amount of that. And then I just kind of go in and coat my strands. Coat, coat, coat. And then this is where I really take the time to like kind of work it in and define the curls. So making sure each strand gets all of the product. Going in, kind of separating the curls a little bit. And then when I get done, I do like a little bit of a scrunch just to kind of get the curls really nicely defined. So really easy style. It really makes it easy for me to be able to like get up and go. Like this week, I am traveling. I'm on, I call it like semi-local travel. So I went this morning, picked up a rental car because I'm going to be going back and forth to a site that is about 2 hours away from my house. Because my kids are back in school, I'm not going to be able to like stay overnight, which is what I would typically do. We are in the process as my daughter went to middle school this year. So we are working on some borrowed time. If anybody is familiar with Chicagoland area, you know, you have to be able to kind of test into some of the schools. Maybe I'll do a vlog on some of that and kind of talk about like, you know, my navigation as a parent with my kids in these public schools in Chicago. But my son got into one school, my daughter is in another school, neither of which is our neighborhood school. They do have these schools called neighborhood schools where you can send your kids to the schools that are in the neighborhoods that you live in. But unfortunately, not all schools are created equal here. So you have to put your kids in, you have to do your research, right? You have to put your kids in the schools where you feel like they're going to be challenged the most, where they're going to be able to excel the most. And unfortunately, we didn't feel that about our neighborhood school. Now, that doesn't mean that we don't still get involved with the neighborhood school and do volunteer work and fundraising and things like that for them. It's just that when it came to academics, right, like it wasn't one of the schools that we felt that our kids would be really successful at. So we opted to put them somewhere else. That, you know, schools that they had to kind of test to get into, but they tested and got into 2 different schools. So with all that said, that means we have 2 different drop-offs, and unfortunately they are on 2 opposite ends of Chicago, which kind of sucks. And with me, I do travel a lot for work, so my husband does do a lot of the picking up and dropping off, especially when I'm traveling for work. But what happened was my daughter's school, they have a different building for the middle school. So she went to 4th grade this year. And so with that, she had to go into this middle school building where now her pickup time is like 30 minutes. Her drop off time, start time, and pickup time are like 30 minutes behind what they were in the past. And so what that means is, whereas my husband used to be able to go and drop her off and then have about an hour to get to my son for drop off pickup, everything has been now shaved off by 30 minutes. So we are kind of working on what our strategy, what our plan is going to be. Sometimes with this, when I'm doing my hair, it starts to dry immediately. So I like to keep the product wet. So I will start with water in the sink and just kind of re-wet some of the product that I'm adding to my hair. That's what I'm doing right now. But all that said, we are working out a routine. And for me, what that means is I don't want to leave my family hanging, but I know there are some needs at this site that I'm going to, and they need some senior leadership there to advise some things that are happening and some changes that are happening. So I'm going to do both, right? I'm just going to have to be a little bit on the move this week, and I'm going to be helping with the drop off, going up to this site, spending majority of my workday at the site, and then taking the 2 hours home. So of course for that I did rent a car because I'm not going to be putting miles and wear and tear on my personal vehicle. That's one of the benefits of my job. I do get to rent cars and things like that for this, but you know, it's not ideal. It's not going to be the ideal situation this week, but it is what it is, and we're going to get through it, and we're going to make the most of it, and we're going to do great work, and we're still going to be able to provide for our family. And that's what my life is about, right? Like I have to be able to have the balance because I can't leave either in the wings. That's my motto. But it is going to be busy. You guys can see this, see how curly it's coming out. Love that. One more section. Ordering some more curl milk today because I be forgetting. And then I'll show y'all the finished product. This don't look like. Yes. You talking about in Peoria? Why you say that?
What's the point of coming back?
I mean, if I could, that would be great, but I don't want you to be inconvenienced.
Drop them off. So it doesn't make any sense for you to come back.
Uh-huh. Well, like I said, you know, my biggest thing is I just wanted you to feel supported. I know it's a lot of back and forth with the kids and stuff, and I know it's it's the beginning of the school year, so I just didn't want you to feel not supported. Okay. This is kind of how my wash and go turns out. What I like to do is I'm going to do my part, because I always do like a little bit of my part falls to the right of my hair, so I'm going to define the part, place it appropriately, part it, and then what I love to do to kind of finish it off is just take, you know, I do shed a lot of hair in the process, so keep throwing that in the garbage. I'm going to just kind of take some of my curl maker, wet it down, and then I'm going to scrunch it into my hair. So placing it in there, and then I start to scrunch to define the curls. And this will air dry. Most of it will air dry. I will say that. I will probably, since my hair takes a minute. I don't know if it's like low porosity, high porosity, whichever one it is that takes it a long time to really dry. That's kind of how my hair is. So I'm gonna let it air dry for most of the day, and then the rest of the day, by the end of the night probably, I will sit under the dryer and let it kind of, it'll set really nicely too. And that's it. Like, this is it. Once it gets dry, I will like kind of lay down my edges over here and over here to make it look a little bit more crisp, defined, and neat. And that's it. So since we have a busy day, this feels like the right place to end this vlog. Thank you so much. I really hope that I promise I'm gonna get better at documenting things, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.